4 years ago, I stared at my bank account in disbelief. $27.34, that's all I had left. I remember the moment like a slow-motion scene from a movie. I was sitting on the edge of a twin mattress on the floor of my one-bedroom apartment, surrounded by unopened bills and half-eaten takeout containers. My phone buzzed with another overdraft notice. I felt like a complete failure. I wasn't irresponsible. I worked hard, sometimes 60 hours a week at a job that barely paid more than minimum wage. But life had a way of throwing punches faster than I could block them. A medical emergency. A broken down car. A layoff. Suddenly, I was deep in credit card debt, dodging calls from collectors, and watching my dreams shrink by the day. But here's the thing, hitting rock bottom was the greatest gift life ever gave me. The wake-up call. That night, I made a decision. No more excuses. No more, next month. I was going to take control of my money, even if it meant rebuilding my life $1 at a time. I started with what I had, $27, and a burning determination not to feel powerless anymore. First, I made a brutally honest budget. No fluff. Just food, rent, and the smallest debt payments I could manage. Everything else, subscriptions, dining out, impulsive spending, gone. I sold stuff I didn't need. Old video games, clothes, a barely used TV. Every dollar went toward creating a small emergency fund, $500. That alone felt like climbing Mount Everest. Learning the language of money. I spent every spare minute learning about personal finance. Podcasts during my commute. Books on my lunch break. YouTube videos after work. I learned about the debt snowball method and started attacking my smallest debt first. I picked up side gigs, delivering groceries, tutoring online, even freelancing on weekends. It wasn't glamorous, but every extra dollar gave me a little more breathing room, and a little more confidence. 3 months in, I paid off my first credit card. It had a balance of $314.23, and when I made the final payment, I cried. Not because of the money, but because I finally felt in control. Momentum builds. That small win gave me the momentum to tackle bigger goals. Within 18 months, I was completely debt-free, over $18,000 wiped clean. I celebrated with a $5 frozen pizza and a long walk through the city, breathing easier than I had in years. But I wasn't stopping there. I kept living frugally and started saving aggressively. I automated transfers to a high-yield savings account. I opened a Roth IRA. I learned about index funds and compound interest. And then I got bold. The first investment. One afternoon, I saw a rundown duplex for sale on a quiet street in a growing neighborhood. It needed work, but it was cheap, and the numbers made sense. I'd been saving for almost 2 years and had just enough for a down payment. I used an FHA loan, put down 3.5%, and became a homeowner. I lived in one unit and rented out the other. The rent covered my mortgage. That was my first taste of financial freedom, the moment I realized my money could work for me. Growing the empire. Over the next 2 years, I repeated the process. Bought another small property. Rented it. Reinvested the profits. Today, I own 3 homes, all cash flowing. No, I'm not a millionaire, yet. But I no longer live paycheck to paycheck. I have savings, investments, and the freedom to choose how I spend my time. And it all started with $27 and a decision to take control. What you can take from this. I'm not special. I didn't win the lottery. I didn't have rich parents or a financial advisor whispering in my ear. I had YouTube. I had Google. I had grit. You don't need a big salary to start. You need clarity, consistency, and commitment. And you need to believe that small steps taken daily, will lead you somewhere extraordinary. So if you're staring at your bank account and feeling hopeless, hear this: you're not stuck. You're just starting. Your comeback starts now. Financial freedom isn't a number in your account, it's the feeling of knowing you're in control. It's not easy, but it is worth it. Your $27 moment might be happening right now. But your three-home future, it's out there waiting. Start today. Your future self will thank you.